back, man. It's your boy D-Friend. We back in the building for another episode number 128 of D-Friend Daily, man. We got some shit to get into. This shit's crazy. This shit's wild. This shit's crazy. It's a lot to break down. It's a lot to read into. It's very, very early. But we're going to read and go through the updates that we have now in regards to Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 other members of YSL being taken down. When it's Rico, it's the feds, right? When it's Rico, it's the feds. Taken down by the feds. And I'm going to speak about how I've been saying that, regardless of who it is or what it is, the feds are watching. That's not nothing miraculous. Nobody, it ain't like I just made this up on my head. I'm not the only person that's been saying it. But the feds are watching the rappers. So before we get into all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you need to be subscribed to the channel. This is going to be the best up-and-coming podcast you're going to hear. The most high-quality up-and-coming podcast you're going to watch. So make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes also for the podcast audio versions. Shout out Full Throttle already in the chat. Full Throttle says, yo, this is a wild. The Fed's been watching YSL for years now. There is no telling what they have on them. Yeah, but they didn't wait. The feds, the state police picked them up, but it's a Fed case, Rico. So like I said, we got that. We got the female Kevin Samuels. I'm going to speak about the hypocrisy of women. We're going to speak about that after the Fed stuff. And then DJ Ghost's response to NBA Youngboy saying that they can no longer react to his content on YouTube. But we're getting all that. So, if you're watching this, you've probably already seen this. Young Thug and Gunna get picked up by the state police, like my boy Full Throttle said, but it's a Fed case for RICO charges in connection to YSL, which they're not a record label. They're labeling them a street gang, right? So when it comes to Young Thug's part in this RICO case, he has been named as one of the founders, obviously, of YSL. So he's the guy at the top. So he's the guy that they're going to be gunning for. He's the guy that they're going to be going for. And also, he's the most famous one in the group. So when it comes to a RICO charge, which if you don't know what a RICO is, they used it to get the mafia back in the day because they couldn't figure out a way to get the guy at the top. So like, how can we legislatively create a law to get the guys at the top? Because all the small guys, we're going to catch them. They're going to get the plead out. They're going to go to jail for a couple years, and then they're going to be back on the streets. They're going to be replaced by somebody else. How do we get the guy who's not really getting his hands dirty, but he's the one calling the shots? And that's where RICO, comes into place. Because I saw a girl break it down beautifully on Twitter. So let's say and I'm using her example just so you know, right? There's 10 guys in the gang. 3 guys do a robbery for the gang. You're pushing the gang forward with this robbery, using the money for the gang. They do that robbery, those 3. 2 guys do a hit for hire. The 5 other guys do some other type of shit, right? But the Fed is able to tie everything back to the gang, so everybody gets knocked down for that. So this is what, according to prosecutors early in the indictment, this is what they're saying Young Thug's part in all this is. So Young Thug is accused of renting a 2014 Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz, which was used in the commission of the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., a rival gang member, on January 10th, 2015, according to the indictment. So that just tells you, 2015. 2015. It's 2022. They've been looking at these guys for 7 years, probably even longer than that. But 7 years, they've been looking at YSL, Young Thug, and his people. So then you ask, how does Gunna get wrapped up in all this? What does Gunna got to do with this? From what I saw for Gunna, he just got in trouble because he was in a video. He had a YSL chain, a slat chain, and I think there was a lyric that went over him that said, we got like 100 choppers, 100 shots, right? So he's tied in that way. He's not even really partaking in criminal activity, but he's repping YSL, so they're bringing him in to the fold, which I think that's nasty. I think that's sick. If I'm repping something, because Gunna maybe just looking at it, I'm repping the label, right? Because there's a difference. There's a label and there's a gang. Like there's labels signed by 300. It's probably LLC'd, all that type of shit. I am with the label. I am not with the gang. But that's the thing with rappers. You got to be careful because they trying to just sweep up everybody and everything. It doesn't matter. That's why when I say all the time, hey, Young and Ace, whatever y'all got, whatever that's called, ATK, the guy over there, Jacksonville, the other guy, Julio, KTA, 2015. Then they come scoop you up 7 years later. So you could be sure that they're looking and they're ready to come and take out everybody. Even Lil Durk, OTF. OTF member just got locked up for allegedly killing FBG Duck. You don't think they're building cases around anybody tied to OTF? You saw the 20 Brooklyn rappers that got a gang that got locked up a couple weeks ago. They're looking to get people, man. They're looking to get people. And yeah, I don't think Gunna's gonna go to jail. Like, if that's what they got on Gunna, like, hey, you were just repping it and you were in a music video. Like, bro, I'm signed to the label. I have nothing to do with this criminally. I don't know if they're like, maybe we can get Gunna, squeeze him, make him snitch or something. I don't know. But like, if Gunna doesn't really know anything about the crimes, what can he truly snitch on? I wouldn't consider him in the same realm of a 6ix9ine. Because actually, they was doing crimes in front of 6ix9ine. If there's these YSL crimes by these other YSL members, I doubt Gunna was in attendance during the festivities of these crimes. So let me read a little bit of this for you. So this is part 1, the conspiracy. As associates of the enterprise Young Slime Life, here and after YSL, the defendants conspired to associate together and with the others for common purpose of illegally obtaining money and property through a pattern of racketeering activity and conducting and participating in enterprises through a pattern of racketeering activity. In furtherance of the conspiracy, defendants engaged in activities enumerated herein. The objectives of the conspiracy included, were not limited to, preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the inner through acts of racketeering activity, including murder, assault, and threats of violence. Preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the inner by posting of messages, images, videos, and songs, demonstrating allegiance to the enterprise and a willingness to engage in violence on its behalf. So like I said, they're saying it right here. Preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the inner by the posting of messages, images, videos, and songs. So they're telling you, you're screaming out YSL in your records. You're promoting, preserving, and enhancing the reputation of this gang. Hey, it's rappers now, young rappers who have not made it yet, and rappers who are on. I would advise you to tamper down any gang, clique, block affiliations tied to your name at this moment. If you know that your name, although you were probably from that, you may no longer partake in, they are actively engaging in illegal activity. We saw ESTG's management a month ago, swept them up and locked them up. They ain't locked up ESTG, they locked up everybody else. And that's not to say nothing about ESTG. I'm not saying, you know, he just snit whatever the fuck, but I'm just saying, like, they're gonna get you just being tied to that name. So anyways, it goes on saying, maintaining armed individuals ready and willing to preserve, protect, and enhance reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise through the use of violence, obtaining money, weapons, and other property through acts of racketeering, including robbery, theft, and unlawful sale of distribution of drugs, and obstructing law enforcement investigations, court proceedings through intimidation and attacks upon law enforcement officers. So that's the part 1. That's the conspiracy part, right? So part 2 is the enterprise. They break down what YSL is. They break down, you know, the ins and outs of it. They break down the history. So I just want to go through that real quick as well. And then we're going to get into like some videos and some other tweets regarding YF and Lucci and things of that nature. So this is the enterprise. YSL is an enterprise consisting of a group of individuals associated in fact, although not a legal entity. YSL constitutes an ongoing organization whose members function as a continuing unit for the common purpose of achieving the objectives of the enterprise. YSL history. YSL is a criminal street gang that started in late 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta, Georgia. YSL claims affiliation with the National Blood Gang. YSL's founders were Jeffrey Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug, a.k.a. Slime, Walter Murphy, a.k.a. DK, and Trontavious Stevens, a.k.a. Tick, a.k.a. Slug. Jeffrey Williams, an Atlanta-based hip-hop artist, made YSL a well-known name by referring to it in his songs and on social media. So these are some of the identifiers that the FBI or whoever's conducted the RICO case has, you know, come up with YSL. So YSL associates use a variety of identifiers, including colors, clothing, tattoos, and hand signs, as well as verbal and written identifiers. YSL claims affiliation with the National Bloods, and some associations also claim the Blood subset gangs, Sex, Money, Murder, or 30 Deep. YSL associates often display their colors by wearing a green or red bandana on their person, a practice known as flagging. YSL associates often wear clothing with the letters YSL or the word slime printed on them. YSL associates also often wear pendants displaying the letters YSL or the word slat. So that's how they got Gunna. Like Gunna was in the video and he had YSL and he had a slat chain. So pretty much that's why they're getting Gunna wrapped up in this. But I think Gunna's like a low hanging fruit. They'll probably cut him loose. They'll probably try to squeeze him for some information. Probably try to intimidate him. Probably try to scare him. But then they'll probably cut him loose. So the prominent YSL colors are red for Bloods and green for Slime. YSL associates use a variety of hand signs. One of the most common hand signs is wiping the nose with the index finger. Another frequently used YSL hand sign consists of curling the ring and pinky finger inward. They got it broken down. They got a graph. They got the pictures. They got all that shit. They breaking it down for you. The curved middle finger and curved ring finger represent the S. The extended index finger and thumb represent the L. YSL associates will also make the two guns hand sign by forming pistols with their fingers and pointing them in opposite directions. I think a lot of people do that. I don't think this is probably just a primarily YSL thing to do. YSL associates use a variety of other identifiers. Often YSL associates will write or say the word black, which means blood, love, all the time. YSL associates also use the word slat, which means slime, love, all the time. Often associates will simply refer to each other as blood or slime. They also refer to Cleveland Avenue as Bleveland, replacing the C with the B. Green heart, green snake, blowing nose, green vomit emojis are also. They're even using the emojis against the. But they're using the emojis against the rappers. You can't use, what did it say? The green heart, the green snake, blowing of the nose, and the green vomit emojis are what they're using as a part of their indictment of people who are tied to, affiliated with YSL. So I hope, you don't want to see people go down, especially people that are living, because I look at it like this. I look at it as far as if you're committing crime, you're going to go to jail. Point blank. I really can't defend it. If you're out here murdering people, if you're out here robbing people, I can't really defend it. I'm not going to sit here and try to defend it. I can't be sitting here talking about other people who commit crimes and the celebrities commit crime. Like, oh, well, maybe they should let them go. I'm going to say, I would think the celebrities that are committing crime are stupider than people who are committing crimes who are poor, because obviously poor people are, they have a reason where they're trying to commit these crimes. But rich people, while you're in the commission of doing crimes while you're millionaires, or as we're in the YF and Lucci thing, commanding people to do crimes while you're a millionaire, to me, it's stupid. Because it's good to see people come out of wherever they came from. You see Gunna at Icebox, you see Young Thug at Icebox, they courtside, they're in private jets, they're in Vegas, they're doing all these things, right? Living the life you think that somebody living that life will be removed from the street life. And more importantly, taking care of their family, taking care of their kids, bringing them out of poverty and moving them into a certain different situation. And when you see shit like this happen, especially for Young Thug, like I said, Gunna, it's probably a wash. They're just trying to get you for representing it. You'll probably be out. You'll be good. But Young Thug, they're saying that, prosecutors allege that two associates of YSL, Christian Impinger and Antonio Sumlin, worked to get permission of Young Thug to make a second attempt to murder YF and Lucci while he was jailed in Fulton County. So that's a different level. That's not just, hey, you out here wearing the slat chain, you wiping your nose, you doing this, you doing that. You got soldiers out here coming to you if they could put not even the first attempt, another attempt on YF and Lucci's life. Now, I don't know the backstory of YF and Lucci, Young Thug. I've seen videos on YouTube people have made about the deadly war between I've seen that, but I ain't really watched it and got into it. But obviously they have something going on. We see Yak Gotti or whatever his name is standing on top of his Mercedes outside the mall like, hey, we know you're in there. We're here. So I know there's a beef going on within that. And I don't know the ins and I don't know the crux. I don't know what YF and Lucci did to Young Thug that make Young Thug hate him so much. Like I said, if he killed your brother, your cousin, I get the venom. I get the anger. But you cannot be that stupid to miss out on the opportunity that you have for that. I ain't even saying forgive and forget. I ain't saying you gotta love him. I ain't saying you gotta dap up with him. I ain't saying you gotta be his friend. But after you become a millionaire, give other people opportunities. You got to label YSL, Lil Keed, all these people. They are looking to you to be their captain. We can't have you backtracking to allegedly putting out hits on people that are in prison. Because when Thug's gone, YSL's gone. Not the gang shit, the label. Who's going to be there to guide? Is Gunna going to be the one to guide him? No, Gunna doesn't seem like really the leader type. He seems like the follower type, just from, outlook and looking at them. He's not the guy. He's definitely not going to be tied to YSL after this. He's not the leader. Thug's the leader. So it's a developing story. His lawyer put out a statement. This is what his lawyer had to say about it.
I'll tell you the response to any allegation is Mr. Williams committed no crime whatsoever, and we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him.
So you want a lawyer like, hey, he gonna fight to the last drop of blood. And Thug has money, so Thug might be good. If you could say, hey, yeah, he rented this car, but he didn't know they was gonna go kill nobody. We saw the same thing happen on Kodak last year. Kodak Black rented a car that was used to do a drive-by. Now I don't know if the feds, because like I said, man, the feds they're looking to get people. And rappers nowadays, they make it easy to get you. They just make it easy. And I don't want this to happen because Kodak already been through his Fed thing. He got pardoned by Donald Trump. He got away. He's good. He's got away. The thing that happened up in South Carolina, he got that squared away. That's good. But you don't want to see there's a sniper gang file in the FBI headquarters, an OTF file sitting in the FBI headquarters, an NBA file sitting in the OTF. These files are sitting there in these headquarters. They're just waiting on somebody to just keep slipping up, and they're going to snatch you up. But like I said about Thug, maybe he can get away with just say, yeah, I'm the one with the money, right? I didn't know what they were going to do. They were in town for a little bit. They said, hey, Thug, we in town. Can you rent us a car? We don't have a credit card. We don't have this. We don't have that. Oh, yeah, I'll get you the credit card. Oh, yeah, I'll rent the car for you. I don't know how that works with the feds. But maybe that's something that he can do to, or his lawyer can do to try to get him out of that situation. Hold on, my bad.
Get my motherfucking breast dead. I'm about to get my teeth dead so I can do my 25 years with hoes. Have me some fun, man. I don't get tired. Hey, I'm on that Hugh Hill.
Okay, so somebody sent me that. Fearless sent me that. A statement Young Thug made a while ago about going to jail. If he go to jail, he gonna get titties. He gonna get some ass. He gonna go trans so he can spend his 25 with the women. Which nowadays, if you get that time, you can do that. So let me read some of y'all comments real quick. So Gunna will beat it. Trace A. Lit says it's a busy news day. I see DJ Ghost as a topic. LOL. I remember when I was a part of the first 100 followers on his channel. Gunna will beat it if he will use them just a rapper defense. But Young Thug is looking bad. They got him labeled as top boss. They say Young Thug knew the feds was coming after the baby mother was killed like last month. Oh, yeah, his baby mama did get killed last month, too. That's interesting. I definitely want to see people doing crime, pay for their crimes. I don't care color or gender. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're committing crimes out here, you're causing chaos. I mean, you got to go to jail. But that is interesting. I wonder if that baby mama killing does correlate anything to, them snatching them up now. Like, were they hearing rumbling? I mean, the guy got caught, right? But there can still be retaliation to the guy's people, whoever he's affiliated with, whoever he's associated with, because the guy did kill Young Thug's baby mama at the bowling alley after a argument. I don't know if that's directly correlated or directly tied, but that story is there. That is, that did happen. So I do want to show this video too. This is what it looked like outside of Young Thug's home while he was being arrested. Let's take a look at that. All right, so it made me think. I want to do when you commit crimes like that at that type of level, what's being said about in the indictment, putting hits on people, robbing people, doing this, doing that. Do you know that they on you? Like, do you have an inkling of like, hey, the feds are probably watching us? Like, you would have to think, hey, I'm a rapper, right? And I know people that are associated with me claiming YSL. They may not be in the spotlight, but they're committing crimes and they're also on their social media repping YSL. And I'm screaming out YSL, slat, this, that. And I am interested. And one thing I'm interested to see is within all this. Now I know they've been cleared for it, but I'm interested if the FBI has been looking into it. I'm interested if the FBI has been watching it. When it comes to that Lil Wayne bust situation, I'm interested if that's in here at some point. Because that was a thing, if you don't remember, back when Lil Wayne tour bus got shot up. They was trying to blame Young Thug and Birdman for that situation. So I wonder if that is anywhere within this in the full and complete indictment for Young Thug. But like I said, the stories here is not too much going on. What was this one, Dan? I don't remember what I did with this one. Oh no, the violence. What was violence? Let me see. That one don't pop up. I don't know what that one was. There was some. I only hit 3. Okay. Anyways, I'm off of that. Hopefully, everything works out for everybody. Hopefully, if you commit a crime, you go to jail. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, no, please, free. You murdered somebody. You tried to kill somebody. You robbed 30 people. Don't let them go. No, you can go to jail. I don't feel sorry or sorrow for that, especially millionaires committing crimes, right? I don't feel sorrow or sorry for that. I don't really feel sorry for anybody that's committing crimes against anybody that's innocent. Like, I don't feel sorry for any of that. But anyways, hopefully, the people who are not too tied in, who just, was out here repping it for either rap purposes or just, I'm just your homie, I'm just your friend. Hopefully they don't get pinched and they go down for a long period of time. Like a Gunna. Because Gunna, I don't know this guy's background, his history, but he don't seem like that guy. It's not even a disrespectful thing because I'm not that guy. So I'm not even disrespecting by saying he don't look like that guy. I just don't think he looks like that guy. He like a guy who makes music and is tied in with the label, not the whatever the hell else they got going on. So anyways, I wanted to play this message. Let me see. I had 2 more things to say. The guy who got caught. Oh, if you get back, then white neighbor's death kicking him out the neighborhood. LOL. The guy who got caught shooting the bus is back in jail. He's a part of the RICO allegedly. That's interesting. They're basically saying he didn't do the crime, but sent them to do it. But let's talk DJ Ghost. Hey, y'all like the video. Yeah, salute, like the video. I think so. Ghost was hurt over the YB situation because he knew why he fucked YB. Like, yeah, let's get to DJ Ghost. Then we'll get to the female Kevin Samuels shit. So DJ Ghost is obviously one of the biggest hip hop reactions. I would say he's probably one of the most well respected because he got that edge to him, right? People, when he talks about certain things, people respect it. They listen. He has that type of credibility based on his past, his appearance, and things of that nature. So he's one of the biggest. I just watch DJ Ghost. I don't really watch reaction videos like that anymore. But when I was watching him, probably Zeus, and maybe like an I Am Dante type person. Like, I was watching them. So he took to Instagram, and he had to say this because Youngboy, for some reason, I don't know what his beef is with streamers and YouTubers and all. I don't get what his beef is because most people I see when they watch a Youngboy video, obviously it's going to get hella views, right? Obviously, the views are going to be ridiculous, and you want to, because let me tell you something about reaction. I used to do reaction videos. There are people that do them that you can see they're semi-genuine, but most reaction videos are like fluff, bullshit. Let me, jiggle your balls, make you feel good. Because if I make you feel good, I make your fans feel good, the fans will subscribe. Now, I'm not saying that DJ Ghost does this, but a lot of reaction channels, you could tell genuine and just like outrageous reaction just to get subscribers, right? But for Youngboy, I would think that most people who react to his music positively. And when you react positively, more people listen to your music, more people watching your shit. So I don't know what his beef is with YouTubers and streamers. But anyways, DJ Ghost, he went on his Instagram. This is what he had to say about Youngboy telling Atlantic to ban my music from YouTubers.
Y'all react to him. He tell Atlantic, like, block my shit from the YouTube niggas or whatever the case, right? I'm just looking like, bro, what the fuck is he talking about? Especially when he said go get a real job. Like a real job, nigga. I'm wondering, how is a YouTuber job and a rapper job different? You know what I'm saying? You telling niggas to get a real job when they on YouTube. They making money off YouTube. They recording videos. You work for Atlantic, bro. Understand that. YouTubers are entrepreneurs, right? I seen NBA Youngboy online mad at Atlantic because of what I think it was that mixtape called Colors or some shit like that. They took it off Apple. He tripping. NBA Youngboy. Oh yeah, Atlantic up here they ain't paying me off YouTube, but I keep on uploading videos. They getting all this nigga bread, bro. So when I see him say get a real job, like, nigga, how the fuck you mad at YouTubers because you getting finesse? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good. He makes solid points. You mad at us for reacting to your videos. And now I don't know. DJ Ghost is a big streamer. Or not a big streamer. He's a big reaction channel, right? ZS and them, they're big reaction channels. I'm sure that when they react to people's content, it will behoove the label to whitelist them. If you don't know what whitelisting would be, hey, anytime this guy reacts to our videos, uses our content, which would be our music, he automatically does not get banned, blocked, demonetized, copyright, whatever. He's good. He can monetize his shit and all that. Because he's at a certain level to where if he co-signs your music, if he co-signs your artist, for the perception of people on the internet, it's good for you. So I don't really get the back and forth. I don't really get the Youngboy lash. I think like Youngboy just says certain shit just to get a reaction, just to get a rise, just to get attention. That I mean, I don't think he really needs that because he's fucking one of the most popular rappers out. But for some reason, he has a beef with the YouTubers. And most YouTubers, I can say 98% of YouTubers who do reaction videos, unless they're getting sponsored, that's why I see a lot of them like do like the I'm Dante type of money plan is, hey, paid songs here. Maybe you could possibly get an advertiser when you're doing reaction videos if your channel's big enough. But I know because I used to do reaction videos, you don't get no money from them hoes. All you get is exposure and try to grow your channel. And I can tell you right now, unless you are a very crossover personality, doing reaction videos is not a lucrative career, especially when you try to change. Because you could gain, look at reaction channels. Go to reaction channels, whoever you watch, not the biggest people, maybe people who are like semi, maybe they got like 50,000, 60,000, and they came up maybe doing Eminem reaction, they came up doing Youngboy reactions. Watch them try to do anything else. They gain the audience, but they only gain the audience for one thing. So it's not even like it's the best fucking career move, unless you're someone who's astronomically big in your opinion within your reaction matters, like a DJ Ghost, like a Zeus, like a I Am Dante, like people who can kind of break out of the I'm a reaction person mode only, right? So for him to do that and ban, because there is going to be people that can break that mold, and NBA Youngboy drops the most music on YouTube of a rapper that'll get you the most views, because at the end of this is all about getting views. You probably ask any reactor that reacts to his views, those probably hit their highest reactor or highest watched videos. For him to try to shit on those people who probably 99% support everything that he does, to make me look, he's a shitty guy for doing that. Now I don't know if Atlantic is gonna acquiesce to his request and be like, yeah, we're gonna block everybody. I doubt it because it's a business, and Atlantic knows the business of reaction channels because I'm sure they do business with some of the top reaction video music channels. Like Z's and them probably aren't just sitting down with people because they want to sit down with certain artists. You could be sure that's a label thing. Hey, it's like doing an interview, but they're react to their song. You could be sure that's a label thing that's happening behind the scenes. You could be sure when DJ Ghost reacts to something, he's most likely behind the scenes trying to get whitelisted for it to react to that. He's not just reacting. At this point, he's not just react to it, just to react to it. Unless it's something that's just massive and major that you kind of just have to react to this. And all you can get out of this is exposure. So I see what DJ Ghost saying. I think what DJ Ghost saying is true. I think his anger or his whatever he has for YouTubers is misplaced, misguided. Because also I think the thing that happens with Youngboy is he probably sees one person say something maybe negatively about his music in a reaction, and he's cast the wide net of everybody who does reactions. When I can assure you, because I used to do reactions, most times the reaction is, unless somebody who's not really liked, if it's somebody that's well liked. Now, some people will be provocative, some people will be honest with their opinion, but it won't do well for them. Because most people who watch reaction videos are probably fans of that artist. So if I do a Youngboy reaction, I shit on Youngboy, I'm most likely not going to get anything from that. I'm not going to get paid. I'm going to get hella dislikes. And I'm not going to get subscribers. So like I said, most people will be favorable towards you in a reaction, which will only make you look better. And, you know, more people will probably listen to your music. So I just don't get the reason why he wanted to take that route and kind of like shit on reaction YouTubers when a lot of reaction YouTubers, I'm not saying they made his career. I'm not saying he wouldn't be Youngboy without them, but I can assure you they probably help enhance the perception of what he is. Because like I say, a lot of people watch certain reactors, the high level ones, because they respect their opinion. And even though they might like Youngboy and kids, because a lot of his fans are young, they're fickle. They go with the wind. It's like, who says he's cool, who says he's not cool, I don't fuck with this, I fuck with that, whatever. If they're all saying you're great, you're amazing, you're the most talented, you're the next this, that only benefits you. So let's see what y'all got to say about this in the conversation down below. So, we got. So shit, YB is a YouTube rapper. He better let them promote that trash. Now we live. Trail been live the past 2 days. Isn't Zias part of Atlantic? Man, YB sit down. There's levels of this. If you watch Zias, if you look at Zias' like Instagram or his Twitter, he's got like label shit on like 300 and this and that. Like they're tied in. It's a money thing now. You're right. The label pays YouTuber bloggers to react to their music, or etc. YB a grown man acting like a baby. I just don't. I think because and then it's good that somebody like DJ Ghost speaks out because like you could count on your hand who are the most influential probably like reaction channels, like with big numbers, like and then they're respected. Like I can't think of too many. The only thing I can think of, honestly, DJ Ghost, Zias and B. Lou, and I Am Dante is not even really like he reacts to shit, but he isn't like what he used to be as far as like, you know what I'm saying? But he does his streaming and shit, which is big for him. He is like, I see him pull like 8,000, 9,000. He's big on there. I don't really watch this guy, but I know he's big. He got big off Eminem react shit. Wasn't it No Life Shack or some shit like that? I know he's big. And I don't know, maybe them guys who like, they do reactions in groups and shit like that. But I digress. Whatever. I think it's whack. I think it's lame. Let the guys do their reaction videos because most times they're only pumping you up. They're only making you look better. So hopefully, and I'm sure, like I said, Atlantic ain't gonna do this because they know the game. They know the YouTube game. And they run shit. They're like, we're not listening to you. We've been not listening to you. We've been taking your money. We've been taking whatever. We've been not letting you drop. We've been doing whatever we want to do to you. So please, don't talk to us. So the last thing I want to get to is hypocrisy. And people picking and choosing when they want to be mad about certain situations. And when they want to be outraged about certain situations. So we all know Kevin Samuels died, right? He had a heart attack or something happened in his home with the young lady, and he died. Right? I can't even say that. He passed away. Rest in peace. So we know people have been coming out, speaking out against him. We've seen a lot of it on Twitter. We've seen a lot of it on Instagram. So this is what Vivica Fox had to say about her, or about Kevin Samuels on her show, which on Fox. And then we'll get into the female Kevin Samuels thing that I spoke about. Let's get this first.
A hypocrite, in my honest opinion. He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't.
So what, this thing, the thing is too, the thing is so easy. I'm not even a big Kevin Samuels fan. I'm not even a big, I love this shit. I watch this shit every day. He's my guy. He taught me how to do this, dress nice, put on cologne. None of that. Right? And I know he said some things that may, you know, not be in the best light, you know, calling the girl a linebacker, although it's funny. May not be the nicest thing to say. But at the end of the day, the messages that man was spewing, if you break down the messages, he's right about a lot of shit that he's saying. And you can tell in that clip, Vivica Fox is mad because she's a woman that's past 38. She's well probably into her 50s who is not married. So it's not that they think he's wrong. It's that he's talking about them and they internalize it and they're mad. That's why Vivica Fox is saying what she's saying. Because let's be honest. These women, and this is not no disrespect to black women or whatever, but let's just talk about the context of what we're talking about. Black women. We see them on social media grandstand all the time, protect black women, do this, do that. But we could probably find millions of clips on that same Fox Soul channel where her and her co-host are talking shit about black women. But it's okay because they're doing it. Right? They're talking shit. You could see women, when a man says something on these blogs, Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, the Hollywood Unlocked, Ball, whatever, all these like women type blogs. They'll post a man saying something that maybe is probably true. and they'll destroy them. But then you see that same blog post a picture of a woman maybe not looking her best that day. Maybe, maybe she just got out, rolled out of the bed or whatever she's doing. Maybe she's just working out, doing something normal. And there's women in them comments, a lot of times black women, destroying her. So she's saying it's hypocrisy. She's a hypocrite. I'm sure she's shouting that same show and said worse things about women, in her words, black women, than Kevin Samuels did. And this, to me, is another example of that with this video. So we know Kevin Samuels did his little sit down shit. He was doing his little, hey, what do you want in the man? What do you 5'10"? What do you want? Da da da. So Kendra G, who I've seen with Charlamagne before, she was on his show Brilliant Idiots. She's a radio host out of Chicago. She does her Instagram thing. I won't say little, but she does her Instagram thing where she gives relationship advice to women. She does it like that. Let's take a look at this clip that went viral the other day and tell me, what is this eerily similar to?
This is Kim, Houston, Texas, 35, is a cancer, independent dispatcher, also owns her own security company, 2 adopted children. Do you have an appearance requirement?
I am short, so I like taller guys. I'm 5 foot.
Okay.
So
5'3" would be good.
No, I need somebody at least 5'9".
At least 5'9". You're 5 foot, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. He has to make at least $200,000 a year.
Are you on drugs?
No. I own 2 companies, Kendra. So I make my money. So I need somebody who can keep up with me. Kendra say I'm on drugs. No. In my right mind, sane mind.
So that shit went viral, right? And it just made, like I said, the man just died. It's just reminiscing of Kevin Samuels. And if you look at the comments, a lot of people are telling that same woman she gotta relax because the ladies thing, she's not wrong, right? I'm not saying people can't have standards. I'm not gonna say, oh, you can't want a man or whatever. But my thing is when a guy says those things to a woman, it's looked at as hate, this, that. Kendra G asking her, is she on drugs, is no different than Kevin Samuels saying, you're not going to get that. That's not what you're not even in that stratosphere. Because one, let's be honest, and this is even just to disparage people. Now, looks are subjective, but we can be honest, that lady isn't, the greatest looking woman in the world, right? She's not the greatest looking. And most guys who make $200,000 probably aren't going to want to be with her just because she makes $200,000. And you look at people in the comment section, they're like, well, if a man could say, he makes this much money, then why can a woman? Because, and I don't even sound like a nigga in a red pill out shit, but it's just factual. Men don't care about shit like that. They want a woman that looks good and don't give them a headache. That's it. And does other, other whatever things. The money she made $200,000. Nobody gives a fuck. But my point is, it's just hypocritical because when a guy does, this is what I said, guys, just speak your piece. Just don't you don't gotta go all the way out the window like Fresh and Fit be going. They be going out the window. They be like, they be staying on the ledge with a point and then they just dive off and go head first. Don't do that. But if you got a feeling, you say what you want, just say it, and you're gonna get backlash. But let's be honest, we're gonna open our eyes and see everybody's a fucking hypocrite. Because like I said earlier, be the same people shitting on you for saying whatever. You gotta say they'll be shitting on the next person the same day in the same comment section with the same color as them that they're shitting on you for saying something about. Because that woman, that lady, she's not gonna get a guy to make $200,000 and want to deal with her. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy in the way that shit goes. And then I also see people like celebrating the Kendra G, like, oh my God, yeah, I like this. It's, making people be realistic. But when a guy does it, it's evil. It's nasty. It's wrong. And I get it. It's because it's a guy doing it. That's how anything goes when it comes to like the most oppressed classes, right? So like, like I said, white people can't say nothing about black people. Even if they're correct. Even whatever sentiment they're saying is correct, they are not allowed to speak it. because it's looked at as why are you saying this to us? So same thing with men and women. Men are not allowed to tell women truths about certain things. It'll be too harsh. You're being mean. You're being whatever. But women can tell women that because it's women. Even if I say the exact same thing a woman says, I'm not allowed to say that. Because a guy like me, I think I'm a good looking guy, right? I'm not, I'm a big guy, but I'm a nice looking guy, right? If I got on one of those shows and said, I make $300,000 a year. No, I don't gotta make $300,000. I make $50,000 a year. And I want a woman who cooks, cleans, comes home, massages my feet, looks like Angelina Jolie, and does whatever. I get laughed out of the room by women. But you won't see them being called evil, dangerous rhetoric, creating toxic females, all this type of shit they say about the guys. It's all hypocritical. But anyways, let me read what y'all talking about in the conversation. So, the way they disrespect the dead, Kevin Samuels just told the truth, and the truth hurt, so people didn't like hearing the truth. It's sad how they killing that man. He don't deserve any of that. KS was an old nigga trying to live in the past when it was him and the men his age that fucked it up. Vivica average at best. She's saying this, but ask her about the dude who had her legs in the air last night. Women say a lot of BS, but they will fall for even more BS. I was watching an academic stream like a year ago when Kevin just first started going viral, and he said they are going to try to get rid of Kevin, RIP. You're only 7 viewers, and I don't know you, but you deserve more. Salute to you, Groovy Buck. Salute to you. Hey, we just got to share it, man. We got to share the lives. We got to share the streams. We got to share the clips. We got to share everything, and that's how you grow. But anyways, I mean, you know that. I thought about that. Me and Bryce talked about this the other day. If you're in media and you just speak your truth, whatever you believe to be true, facts, whatever it is, and you become polarizing, when you die, they will shit on you. Regardless of what you think about everybody back here, and I don't agree with everybody back here, but regardless of what you believe about everybody back here, this guy's already dead, right? This guy's already dead. He got killed by leftists. Republicans praise him, the greatest conservative voice of all time, whatever. Alex Jones, hilarious. I don't take anything he says seriously, but he's hilarious, and he's good at what he does as far as keeping you entertained. They'll kill him when he dies. Charlemagne does good things. They'll kill him. Joey Diaz, not so much. He's a good guy overall. Joe Budden, when he dies, there'll be women say he's a woman abuser, he's a piece of shit, he's a whatever. People that love him. Joe Rogan, same thing. He's great. This is the greatest podcast of all time. We love him, we love him, we love him. And there'll be a million people, COVID, horse pace, this, that, shit on him. When you are the biggest, you will be polarizing. When you tell your truth, you speak how you want to speak, you say what you want to say, you will be polarizing. They will kill you when you die. It doesn't matter. Like I told Bryce, there's only 2 ways to really be big in media. Be polarizing, and not even say you got to be polarizing for the sake of being shocking or being shock jock or do all these things like that. But just you giving your opinion will be polarizing. I say a lot of this shit on this show that if I was bigger would most likely be polarizing. Did he disagree with this person? Did he agree with Candace Owens on this? Did he shit on her for this? He said he watched Rush Limbaugh? Did he do this? Polarizing type of shit. Right? Or you sell hope, and people love selling hope. Like I said, like Oprah, they sell hope. Ellen, they're sweet, they sell hope. You know, that's the type of things to make it and be big. But anyways, how George Floyd is celebrated and he beat on women, but Kevin is bashed by women. Hey, that's, I get that because people have said that. People have said that. And I think it's just because of the way he died. I think it's just the way that he died that made, people go that way with George Floyd. So that's all I got today. People are fucking hypocrites. They lie. They do whatever. They're going to, whatever it makes them feel good, they're going to ride with that. If what makes them feel good is shit on Kevin Samuels for trying to, just tell the truth about shit, because that's how it is in reality. I can guarantee you, if we were able to track this woman who said that 10 years from now, let's track her. What's the percentage chance y'all think she's going to get a guy to make $200,000? Probably not that likely. Probably not that high, because men and women value things differently. Most men don't care if you make $200,000 a year, unless they just want to sleep on your couch, be lazy, take advantage of getting your money, and probably fuck that. She probably find a guy like that, but she ain't gonna find a nigga with $200,000. Like, yeah, I'll do her. The same women who bash Kevin and how George lived should never play a factor. That's society, man. That's what Dr. Umar said. Dr. Umar said, I done seen y'all celebrate people who have done way worse things than Kevin Samuels did. Way worse. Is a fire going on? All right. Anyways, way worse that'll be celebrated than Kevin Samuels. What jobs even make $200,000 a year besides a doctor or a scientist? I mean, you be an entrepreneur making $200,000 a year. You could be in sales making $200,000 a year. You could be there's a lot of jobs. I think we're just not up to with all the jobs. There's a lot of jobs where you can make $200,000 a year. If the hire up will get rid of you if you want, may sound crazy, but hey, that's what it is. I don't know. Kevin Samuels went from being broke, asking other men to pay his phone bill at age 50. Look how he ended up 5 years later. High value as can be. I mean, hey, your life could change in a matter of, your life could change in a matter of time. Anyways, like I said, man, that's all I got for today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Appreciate you for watching. Don't worry about where I work at, Big Dog. It's the internet, man. We can't be telling where you work at. We don't do all that. God damn. Anyways, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel every time I go live. I post. I do this. I do that. I think tomorrow me and Bryce are doing the verses. I think it's Kendrick versus Big Sean. I'm probably gonna kill him, or it'll be Meek versus Big Sean. We'll see. But that's gonna happen tomorrow. Me and Bryce, Absolute Share podcast. Also, me and my wife got a podcast. Go search up the D Friends on YouTube. You can watch it's the 5th episode, but it's our first episode in 2 years. So go over there, subscribe to that channel, watch that, do that. We got another episode coming out soon. I think we're recording as well soon. So go check that out as well. Follow this podcast, D Friend Daily on Instagram. Send me stories. Trailer photographer sent me some shit today. So salute to him for sending me all that type of shit. What else I got? So I got, man, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. He said I'm in cybersecurity. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. D-Friend Daily. I'll see you guys next time, man. It's what D-Friend. Have you ever even thought about having guests? Yeah, I thought about that before. But what type of guests, though? Are you talking about guests like interviewing people? Or are you talking about like a guest like just to get their opinion on certain things? I got to go, Trail. So when you watch this part, DM me on Instagram what you mean more. Are you talking about guests like us? Letting y'all come on. Yeah, I might do that one day, like a little thing, share the link in the thing, let y'all come on, talk y'all shit. Yeah, I probably do. But anyways, like I said, I'll see you guys soon, man. What are you, friend? Peace.